do that. All right, perfect. All right, so I would love for you guys to real quickly, I'm pop in the chat. So hopefully everybody knows where the chat is, where you're from. Like, so there are some Wilmington folks and then folks from all over the place. If you have a favorite Pampered Chef item and what type of Pampered Chef party you've experienced before, because there's some people that have only been to an in-home party, and then some people that have only done, like a virtual type option. So love for each of you to see kind of what's going on. But what we'll do real quick is while you're typing in the chat, I'd love for some of you to chime in, like, verbally chime in with at least one of your favorite Pampered Chef items. You guys, somebody jump in with a favorite, and everybody that's on is going to get in on our attendance drawing.
Garlic peeler.
Which one?
Garlic peeler.
Oh, the garlic peeler. Yes. Such a simple thing. I hope that one day they'll bring that back just individually and not have to be in the set. But man, it is awesome. Okay, good. Who else?
Chopper. My favorite.
Chopper. Okay, food chopper. You guys, that's the reason I started this business 20 years ago. And that's so funny. So it has a very, very special place in my heart. So, right. What else? I heard another.
Mini food processor.
Oh, yeah.
I call it my toy.
Yeah, your toy. You can do all kinds of stuff in there, huh? That is good. All right. What are some others?
The quick cooker. The rock crock.
Oh, the rock crock. Okay, we'll be using the rock crock today. So that is awesome. April, what did you say?
The quick cooker.
Oh, awesome. So April has become quite the quick cooker connoisseur. We did some troubleshooting. That's the wonderful thing.
Totally lost.
If you're you have some struggles, your favorite Pampered Chef lady will show up and give you an in-service, won't she?
Oh, yes, she will.
Oh, that's so funny. And I was actually on my way home, so it was super convenient when I needed to do that. So awesome.
The blender too, Jamie. I like that a lot.
Okay, I know that there's a couple of blender fans on here, Monica, so that is good. We'll be using that shortly. Tell them some of the things that you've done in your blender so far.
Well, I've made plant-based cheese in it, like cheese sauces, soups, obviously. Let me think of what else. Haven't done any smoothies yet. It hasn't been quite warm enough for smoothies in the mornings.
Right. That is good. All right, who else? Let's hear one more favorite.
I like the classic batter bowl.
Yeah, that's just a classic, just a traditional classic. And as a matter of fact, you love the batter bowls. I'm not sure how many of you have seen the restyled, but a couple of years ago, they restyled it so the handle is no longer rounded. It's just kind of straight. And what's nice is you can, before, if you had like two of this or one of the larger, they just didn't nest nicely. So now they nest beautifully. I'm not sure if you can see, but this is my two large ones, the other small one, and they just fit in there beautifully.
That was my only complaint about them, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, is they just didn't sit nicely. So, well, good. All right. Well, I am super excited about today. So let's just go over a couple of housekeeping things, just so you'll be in the know. If you know that you're going to have like kids in the background, dog barking, kids, doorbell ringing, go ahead and hit mute on your Zoom, because every time someone talks other than me, it will take over the screen. So just want to make sure that you are aware of that. This will be interactive, so I will give you opportunities to come on and off, because I really want others to hear from you, like what you're loving, things like that. So do that. You can choose which way you want to look at the screen. So I've got both my computer over to the right, and then I've got my phone, which it gives a better angle. So if you want to see me large the entire time, make sure you select speaker view from your Zoom. Or if you want it to look like Brady Bunch and see all the people's faces and stuff, just keep it on gallery view. Okay, so any questions on that so far? Oh, Darlene's back. Yay. Good. Darlene's husband has big plans for her today, so I'll keep this snappy. All right.
Nice.
All right. So how this is going to work is I'm going to do just like a little burst of just show a product or two, and then we're going to go into like an extremely fast abbreviated bingo. Okay, so I've got the numbers 1 through 50 here in like on these little cards, and if let's just say, for example, I were to call number 11 in game 1, what you're going to do is just do a quick run. Just mark out number 11 on your sheet. So game 1 only. You're not going to mess with the other 2 games yet. I'll do probably 5 or 6 numbers, and then I'll go to show some other products. So it's just fun. It's fun, quick. And as soon as you have a bingo, shout bingo, like come off of mute, shout bingo. Or, if it's like for Jennifer, she's having audio trouble, start flagging and maybe put it in the chat, for example. I'm not going to be able to see the chat from the view that I'm in, but hopefully somebody will let us know when you have bingo. Okay. All right. And then at the end, I've got like just a little like a little PowerPoint just to show you some specials and things like this. But here's the cool thing about this party. Most of you have been to parties recently. So my goal for today was not at all for any type of sale. So this is not a party that even has a link. If there is something you need, I've got plenty of links that I can bless a host with. So that, just keep me posted if there is something you need. I really just wanted to show this fun party style to more people. I love doing this. Like I kind of run in batches, like I'll do a bunch of them and then I'll have a break. And I was like, I just missed my Zoom bingo because it's 1 hour. It's 1 hour, short, sweet, and to the point. And you guys know that I love my in-home parties, but some of you are way far away from me and I can't do an in-home party with you. So this is just kind of the next best thing. Okay. All right. So we are going to start the first thing I'm going to show you is the deluxe cooking blender. So just by show of hands, who has the blender or has it on the way? Okay. All right. So this is a really just a really amazing tool that I just wasn't sure how much I would use it, but I use it like multiple times a week. So all sorts of things you can do with it, including smoothies. You can do daiquiris, wonderful margaritas. You can do all sorts of alternative milks, so like cashew milk, almond milk, a variety of things there. I love making peanut butter. That's probably one of the most frequent things that goes in mine. Over the winter, I do make a lot of soups. So some of my favorite there are the tomato basil. There's a cheesy potato, butternut squash. So just a great variety. I've done jam a couple of times. I did one a couple of summers ago that was like a no sugar added jam, and it turned out wonderful. And then we use the sauce setting pretty frequently for nacho cheese. Also for sausage gravy, Alfredo, really, you name it, you could do it. I think one of the things that makes ours unique is that it has a heating element. So it's not the friction that's causing the heat. There's truly a heating element. And when you do the soups and the sauces, you'll see it actually bubble, like it boils, which is cool. So Connie that's on here was just in a Facebook party that ended in a Zoom party, and we made the tomato basil soup, and it was just incredible to see that. And then another thing that is so cool, especially when you make things like peanut butter, is it has a heated wash. So you would just put 3 cups of water, 1 drop, and when I say 1 drop, Girl Scout honor, ladies, 1 drop. You don't want any more, you'll have a mess. 1 drop of soap, put the lid on, hit the heated wash, and it cleans it up. Now, one of the things that I do about once a week, I don't always buy coffee beans, but when I do, I don't want to wake my family up at like 6:20 when I need to make fresh beans. So what I do is I just get the bulk. I've popped what I think I'll need for the week in there, and then I've got kind of the best of both worlds. I've got fresh coffee, and it's all done at one time, so that's much fresher than just getting it from the store. So all right, so I'm going to hit the grind, and you'll see it's just going to take a couple of seconds. It is done. And then I just take my my container that my just store-bought coffee goes in, and I store it in there so it stays nice and fresh. So how cool is that? Love, love, love that. My house is gonna smell like coffee the rest of the day. So, all right, let's get to some bingo. Okay, keep in mind we are in game one. Jennifer is here. So Jennifer, we are in game one. We've got two Jennifers now. So we are in game one, and what I'll do is I'll call out a number. I'll do like a bank of probably 5 or 6, and then I'll jump on to something else. As soon as you get a bingo, you just yell out bingo, and then we'll move to the second game. All right, so the first number is 39. 23.
Did you say 33?
It was 39 and 23.
Okay.
13. 36. 27. I do know how to count. I'm just going to do a few more. 5. 1.
Bingo.
Bingo already? Who was that?
Me.
Connie. Congratulations, Connie. I didn't even
Holy,
get one.
that is, well, that means, Jamie, that means that you're going to get the goodie next go round. Wow, I've never had anybody get it in that first bank of one single bank of numbers. All right, so we'll get those
Number one.
and
Down
get,
here.
we'll do a little product demo, and then we'll go to game 2. So, all right, so the next thing I'm do is I'm going to make a hot pizza dip for Super Bowl for tomorrow. So who has had the hot pizza dip before? The Paper Chups hot pizza dip. It is so good and so simple. And most of you know, I'm not really a recipe follower. So like there may be some discrepancies in what you see on what the recipe that I'll share with you. But the nice thing about this dip is you can make it exactly the way you want it. So we love all the toppings. So sometimes I'll do Italian sausage. I'll add mushrooms, onions, all sorts of things. I didn't have anything but pepperoni in the refrigerator today because I'm just getting back from being out of town and I haven't done a big grocery shop. So that's cool. But it's just going to be a super basic recipe today. All right, so we are using today the 2.5 quart rock crock. So who are my rock crock fans? Who has the rock crock? All right, so I love this piece. It's extremely versatile. Our stoneware has been out for years and years. And when we came out with our deep covered baker, so we've had it in cranberry, we've had it in white. Now it's a gorgeous gray color. It was nice and versatile because you could use it in the oven and also in the microwave. Well, when the rock crock came out, they really blew the doors off because it goes in the microwave on the stovetop. So all stovetop surfaces, with the exception of an induction stovetop, because you need that magnetic field. It goes in the oven. You can put it under the broiler. It can go outside on the grill. We have a slow cooker base that unfortunately right now we're just out of. So hang tight. Hopefully they'll be back. And then also it's dishwasher safe. So I love the versatility of this, especially when I'm making like a roast or something, or maybe stew beef. I can sear it on the stovetop and then move it right into that slow cooker base. So easy peasy. You can store it right in the refrigerator, pop it in the microwave for your leftovers the next day, and then voila, it's going right into the dishwasher. So this is the 2.5 quart. The 4 quart is the one that I use the most for my family of 5 because we just cook big and I always cook for leftovers. So this size is really ideal for smaller families, side dishes, desserts, different things like that. So I think you will really, really love the versatility of this. If you have the quick cooker, or excuse me, the rock crock and need some ideas and inspiration, I have an e-cookbook that I can send your way to give you some great ideas. Now, what you're looking at is kind of like gold. This is cream cheese. Many of you may not have seen this in a while because the stores are out, right, Darlene? Darlene got a 3-pound block thinking it was packages like this, and it was just a big old log of cream cheese. So hopefully you can find cream cheese if this is something you want to make. Now, I'm going to add a little bit of the Pampered Chef Italian seasoning. So I'm just going to do a generous sprinkle here. And just give that a nice little stir. Now, of course, I could have put it in like a mixing bowl to mix it all around, but you guys, that's one more dish that is not necessary for me to wash. So I'm just gonna kind of spread it around. Now, a lot of times I do add garlic to the cream cheese mixture here, but I just could not find it when I went searching in the pantry. So that's usually a favorite that I add to this as well. But I will talk about the garlic pool since Monica brought it up. All right.
Leanne, what do I put it on, smoothie?
All right. Good morning, Sharon. I hear you and Van over there using your products. I'm gonna mute you though, okay? All right, so far we've just got the cream cheese and the Italian seasoning, and then just for good measure, I'm gonna add a little more Italian seasoning because it is so yummy. All right, so I have recently discovered, as in last week, an amazing new sauce. It's a jarred sauce. I was in Georgia for like a little incentive trip, and we went to this place called the Pasta Market, and this is called Ralph, like a man's name, Ralph sauce. And you guys, I fell in love with it. I usually make my own spaghetti sauce, but I was like, oh my goodness, this is even better than the Rayo's in my opinion. And what I love about it is only 3 carbs with 1 fiber, so 2 carbs for me, and then only 1 sugar. So even your lower or no sugar added sauces have more sugar than that in there. But it's got a wonderful, wonderful flavor. So I'm really excited about that. So they said you can order it online, but I came home with a bunch of these, and we've already gone through one. So I'm going to do 2 different things with this for tomorrow. So I'm just going to generously pour some of that sauce right on top. A little spoon, mix it around, and voila! That is really just the second layer of that. So you've got your cream cheese mixture, and then the jarred sauce that we're going to add. All right, the final thing for today for the pizza dip is I'm going to add some mozzarella cheese. So I'm going to grate my own, and I'm going to show you the 2 new cheese graters that we currently have that I really, really love. All right, so there is just a regular coarse grater, which is fantastic. I love grating my own cheese because, of course, most of us probably know like the pre-shredded cheese has an added ingredient called cellulose, which is decaking, so it doesn't clump up. But I love to grate my own, because if you do a pizza or broccoli casserole or something, the pre-shredded cheese has so much more oil and stuff because it's just got extra additives. So I love being able to use this. Now, if you see a Paper Chef product with something that's like a cover, that means watch those fingers. That it is a sharp tool. So love this. It can it stores flat. So it stores flat very easily. You can do it at an angle over your cutting board, or you can even extend it so you can grate right over your food. Another thing is Paper Chef, they really put our safety, they were concerned about our safety. They do have a little food holder that you can use to grate your cheese. Now, personally, I feel like I'm fairly safe in the kitchen, so I try to grate up until it gets too close to my fingers, and then I'll switch over to that. But look at how easy that is to grate. Now, just for time's sake, I did take the cheese out a few minutes ago, but best practices would be to keep your cheese in the refrigerator, or maybe even pop it in the freezer for a few minutes before using it. It just makes it even easier to grate. I just put it right on the top rack of the dishwasher, and we're good. Now, this is a dual grater. So on this side, you've got your fine for things like Parmesan cheese, or even your citrus fruits. It does come apart, so if you wanted to use them individually, but I find it's great to use it kind of like a box grater. It also has a little stand here so you can catch your cheese or your citrus, zest, whatever you've got going on. I haven't 100% mastered it, so I typically just keep it on the cutting board. And then check out the size of just the grate on that. So it's just ginormous. I love having those big slices of the cheese. So I'll bring these over closer so you can take a peek at that. Show you the difference in this. So you've got just the traditional, and then that's like the really, really big shred. All right, we're gonna top that. Now tomorrow, if I decide to go get some like bell peppers or some mushrooms or olives, we may just pop that right on there. But you guys, that's it. That was really like a 3.5 ingredient little dip, and everybody loves it. You can serve it with like French bread, or you could even pop, like I'll do veggies. Like I'll probably do some different veggies to munch mine with, or maybe some cheese crisp to just keep the carbs down. But how nice is that? Easy peasy. Hopefully some of you will try to make that sometime soon because it's delicious. All right, let's get to game number 2. So head on your page. We're done with game number 1. You can X through the whole thing. We're hopping on to game number 2. I'll do the same thing, but I'll try to mix these around a little bit and just pull from the center. All right, so our first number for game 2 is number 8. How long do I cook the pizza dip? I think you put it in there for like 350 for like 12 or 15 minutes. I'll share the recipe with everybody, but it's really just to melt the cheese. So everything just needs to heat through. All right, 40.
Bingo.
Bingo. We've only had 2.
Yep, 40.
Well, we've got 5 for the for game 2. So you're looking for all 5 numbers.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Okay. So yep. So we're game 2. We've got 5 numbers. So you're going to have to get.
So you're
all
looking for number 1. You're looking for
Oh
the
no,
first number.
we're looking for all 5 numbers. So in game 2, you should have 5 numbers. So if I say 5 and you have it, you mark it off. And then if your next number that I call is 15, so yeah, we'll go through that, and then we'll just add another game to make sure
Okay.
everybody. All right, 43. 1. 45. 7. 31. 24. 17. 9. And 26. All right, so we'll pick up on game 2 in just a minute. All right, so Monica mentioned the garlic peeler earlier, so I'll talk about the garlic, even though I just can't find the garlic this morning. So the garlic press is awesome because you can put the garlic clove in there without having to peel it. So you just pop that little clove in there, give it a squish. It has a nice little tool here that you can just swipe it off. And then once you've got it all into your recipe, that same little tool will get the skin of the garlic out. And then you flip that baby over and then push it right through to clear the holes there. And you can just throw it right in the dishwasher. I love that. Now, this little tool always brings me to a good reminder. We do have replacement parts for so many of our most popular items. So if you've got a garlic press that's missing this tool for a couple of dollars, we can get it. Another common one is maybe the clear part of your food chopper after the 5-year warranty may be cracked. So we can, without you having to buy a whole new unit, we can do some replacement parts. So I love that. All right, so the garlic peeler and slicer are a great little combination, and currently come together as a set. So you would just put your garlic right in here, just give it a nice little roll. The skin comes off, then you've got the naked clove. Then you can pop the clove right into this garlic slicer. I usually put a couple of pieces and then just twist, 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 twist. You get super thin pieces of garlic. Now, some recipes will call for thinly sliced garlic, and there's no way that I could make that uniform just by doing it by hand. Now, when you use the garlic press, you're going to get a bolder flavor. So you're going to get, because it excretes all of those oils, and it just crushes it. So it's just bolder. And then you just get a little bit milder of a flavor. Now, when you press garlic and put it like in a hot pan of oil, or like if you're going to saute some, green beans or shrimp and put it in there, a lot of times it burns. So it compromises the flavor. You won't get the burn quite as fast with the sliced garlic. So love that. All right, so Pampered Chef also has some amazing seasonings. We've expanded our pantry line tremendously over the last couple of years. Beer bread is one of my favorites. Keely that's on loves the caramel latte. Did you make that second batch? Yeah. So we've got that. We've got some wonderful sauces. I love the raspberry habanero. That's just delicious. All of our spices and rubs are gluten-free and MSG-free. So that's incredible. That you just feel pretty good about what's going in there. And it's not just so ground up that you can't see what's going on. So those are delicious. We do currently have a subscription called Taste Buds, which is really neat. So I don't think anybody on here is a Taste Buds subscriber. I've got quite a few that have done that. So if you're in like a dinner time rut and you're always looking for new and fresh ideas, you get a like a monthly subscription with 3 different seasonings and 3 main recipes. And then in addition to the 3 main recipes, you get 3 supporting recipes for that same spice. So it really can just blow up your recipe collection for what you're trying to add to your cooking. All right, even though we're not using this right now for its intended use, you can see that the rice, or the 3-quart micro cooker, is very handy. You can cook rice, you can do potatoes, I do molten lava cakes, and I even play bingo with it. So you can have one of these in your kitchen to do whatever it is that you want to. Now our micro cookers do come in 3 different sizes. We have a 1-quart, 2-quart, and now the 3-quart. If you've had our rice cooker in the past, it's comparable, same size, same function. What I love about this, and we do have a set of these, but if I could only have one, I'd say go for the 3-quart, because it's better to have too big than not big enough. But I love that anything that would be starchy, like rice or potatoes that would boil over, is going to land in that little lid, and then you're just not going to have that super crazy mess in your microwave. So I love it. All right, let's hop on to the next number. Number 38. Number 44, number 20, number 29, pull from the middle, 46, 49, 28, number 6, and number 19. All right. If you've been to a party of mine in the last year, you know that I have a very special friendship with my rapid prep mandolin. So I love this tool. It was actually on sale last month, and I couldn't get it in enough kitchens because it's just fantastic. So I was talking to somebody last night that got one for Christmas, and she's like, I just need some help. So she lives in my neighborhood, so I'm going to go by later today, and we're going to give her a little in-service too. So there's lots of different things that you can do with it. What we're going to do today is we're going to make some French fries on the French fry setting. You can also slice, so I'll show you that option as well. And then we have a julienne cut, so it's going to be thinner to do that. Your numbers go from 0 all the way up to number 8. Now by the number 4 and the number 8, there's little pictures, and I had to recently look at the use and care to kind of figure out, like, why are these pictures there? So if you're using the julienne setting, their suggestion is a number 4 for like a really nice, like that's the ideal setting, number 4 on the julienne. Or if you're doing the French fry cut, the number 8 is the ideal setting for that. So, because I know there's a bunch of people on here that have that, and you may not have looked at the Houston Care like myself. It's fantastic because it's got these little grippies that just hold tight to the countertop. It is extremely safe. The cover here keeps you extremely safe. There's no way that you're going to cut yourself unless you were really, really mucking around. When you go to just twist it, that's when the blade is exposed, but it's only en route to, lock or open position. It does have a nice little food catcher. So I can catch my potatoes, catch my onions, and it just nice and keeps it contained. We also have this great little food holder to keep everything, just to keep your fingers nice and safe, and it just helps the process to move along. So I'll do just the regular cut first, just the regular slice. So I'll start with a number 8, and then I'll do like a number 4 and then a number 1 so you can see. But you guys, this is so simple, just that easy. All right, so that was a number 8. I'm going to do 2 on a number 4, and then the 1. So let me come over and show you. So nice little super thin for number 1. Just a good bit thicker. You've got some substance, so great for if you were doing like cucumbers maybe for a salad. And then I think the number 8 is ideal for doing like scallop potatoes or maybe onions for a recipe. So real easy to use. It does come with a great little cleaning tool. It comes with or it should. Sharon didn't get hers, so we'll have to figure out where hers is at. But it comes with a little dual-sided cleaner brush, so you can get right down in there, and then it's top rack dishwasher safe. Now, the one that I use it for probably the most is the French fry cut, but let me show you that Julienne as well. All right, so I'm just going to stick it on the number 4 as suggested, so you can see. So you've got really nice for a salad, or even just a number of things that you may want to Julienne. Maybe you're going to stir fry some veggies. All right, and then my favorite, and we're going to actually use this because I'm going to pop these in the air fryer, is the French fry cut on a number 8. We do like just 5 or 6 potatoes in just a couple of minutes. So it's just the perfect ideal size for a potato or fries. And then anytime you're gonna put fries in the air fryer, you want to make sure that you rinse off some of that starch. Okay, so I'm gonna put it here in the Easy Read measuring colander. Y'all, I may have to have a day of mourning because this is one of the, I don't know how many items, but one of the items that's being discontinued like at the end of this month. And like, I can't believe it. I use this for everything. Like I take it to every party. Everybody needs to know about it. So if you don't have one, make sure you snag one before the end of the month because it is heading out of our line. All right, so I'm going to rinse that real good. I'm going to put those right in there, and then I'm just going to kind of blot them a little bit just to get some of that moisture off before we pop them in the air fryer. Okay, any questions on the Rapid Prep mandolin? Anybody done anything super unique with it? We're having barbecue tomorrow, so I'm going to make coleslaw, and so I'll put it in there, and it will shred it really nicely, the perfect size for what I need. So I really, really love it and find all kinds of neat things. Oh, another thing that you can do if you have onions and like if you wanted them to slice to have the rings, obviously you would just cut the end off and then put it in there, like cut side down and slice it. But if you wanted to have like little chunks of onion without having to take it out and do it again, put it on the rounded side, not the cut side, and then put it on the julienne, and it will give you nice little chunks of onions because our blade works with the natural ring of that. So very, very fun. All right, still in game 2, we're going to actually have 2 winners. So we'll get our first winner, and then we'll get our second winner for game 2. All right, number 4. 13. 36, 3. Oh, was that a bingo? Okay, maybe it's just background noise. I'm not sure. But if you have bingo, raise your, like, fling your hands so I can see. All right, 10, 16, 34, 39, 21, 41, 23, 50, 42, 47.
Bingo.
Bingo.
Oh, good. 2 bingos. Right.
Woo,
No, no, no,
woo.
no, 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 no. I was just letting you know that I saw
Okay,
her
just
waving her hands.
Awesome. All right, so we'll mark you down, but we're going to continue on game 2. So,
Congrats, Jamie.
Thank you.
Jamie F in the house. We've got 2 Jamies, a couple of Jennifers.
My nickname is One Away, so it's nice to win.
I know. Isn't that fun? All
That's
right.
where I am right now. One away.
You'll get it. All right. So now what I'm going to do is just real quick, I'm going to add just a tad of just our oil using the kitchen spritzer on the potatoes. Now, a lot of times I like to soak mine for at least an hour because it really removes a bunch of that starch, and then try to rinse them a couple of times. But in the perfect world, I was going to have a batch ready to go in. I was just going to demo these and then use them later, but I was down to 2 potatoes. You guys, I've got to go to the grocery store. So, but I love with the kitchen spritzer, you just pump, pump, pump. You put your favorite oil in there to this line, pump, and then you're going to get that aerosol effect without the harmful chemicals that are in, in the can of stuff, or even, you're just buying a lot of air, honestly. And then the big rule is you have to burn the baby. So release the pressure each time you do it. That will extend the life of your kitchen spritzer. It does have a little, if you were going to put some maybe rosemary or something to do like an infused oil, it's got a little stopper at the end, so that those spices won't get clogged up in there. So you really can have a lot of fun with that. I've got a couple of these in my kitchen for different oils. I even have one for under my sink, like an old one for the Norwex like degreaser, because you have it's concentrated. So I just spray it on the the things that are greasy that I need to clean up. So pretty unique thing. Now occasionally people say, oh gosh, it's just not spraying like it should. I'm just getting a stream rather than just more of a mist. So what you'll want to do is use something like a silicone prep bowl, dump your oil in there, something that will be easy to get it back in once you're done cleaning it. Put some hot soapy water, pump and then spray, pump and then spray. You'll clean the lines out. So just like changing the oil in your car, you need to do it in this baby too. All right, so we are going to hop on over, and I'm going to add just a tad of salt to that, and I'm going to just mix those around in here. Now, probably many of you know that I absolutely adore the Pampered Chef air fryer. It's probably my, in the 20 some years that I've been a customer and I'm now consultant, is probably my most favorite. And we just use it, almost daily. So lots and lots of things that you can do. I love the capacity. So it's large enough to feed my entire family. Like in one pass through, we don't have to do multiple batches because it's not just a single basket that goes in and out. This was a newer item that was added this past season. It's the Deluxe Air Fryer Mess Catcher. So if you're constantly doing sausage or bacon or something that's real greasy, it just helps to keep that from being all over the place. All right, so and I wouldn't necessarily have to do fries, but I just figured I'd pop those on there. So this is like a single batch of fries. The boys will have to fight over these, but I'll put this in there and I'll do it for 18 minutes on the air fryer. All right, I'm just gonna go. Now you can do all sorts of things with that air fryer. You can air fry, you can bake, you can roast. So I did some really yummy like ranch potatoes. So I just cubed some potatoes the other day, tossed it and I sprayed a little oil and then just put and then put them in the air fryer. Now, here's a little tip that I did before. Actually cubed the potatoes, rinsed them real good, patted them dry, popped them in the microwave for about 4 minutes, and it softened them just enough. You know, because sometimes it takes a long time to roast things like potatoes. So when I put it in the air fryer, it really didn't take long at all. I everything, but I'd say it was probably like 12 minutes or something for those to be done, and the boys loved it. They thought it was delicious. And you can roast. We have our rotisserie. I can't think of who it was, but somebody just sent me a message that she was kind of timid about using the rotisserie, but she finally did, and she's like, I am so. It sounds like an echo. It's probably because of the air fryer, I'm guessing. Here, let me keep talking. Right? Does that sound different? Does it sound like normal again? Okay, hang on. All right, any different? Is that better? Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. I'm not sure if it's like some of the background noise from the air fryer, but I'm just gonna leave it off. You guys get the idea. I'll finish cooking these once I'm done here. And then I'll just share a picture of what we had going on.
Jamie, it happened before the air fryer came on.
Oh, it did. Ah,
Mhm.
interesting. Who
Yes.
knows? The world of Zoom may just be tired of hearing me talk this week. But I use it for all sorts of things. I did a pork loin the other day, so we put the pork loin on the rotisserie. You can also reheat things, so like Hush Puppies pizza, stuff that just sometimes isn't quite as good in the microwave, or even cranking up the oven is great for that. And then it also, you can dehydrate, so you can do different fruits. You can do jerky. We've got some things to make little fruit snacks, like a fruit roll up, and you get to control what goes in it. So love the air fryer, and I know a bunch of you do too. All right, so we're going to finish game 2. We're going to have another winner for game 2, starting with number 22. 2.
Bingo on 22.
All right, Christy, yay! All right, perfect.
Congratulations.
Yay, girl. Awesome. We're going to do one more game in just a few minutes, and then there's going to be 2 other chances to win prizes. So hang tight if you have not won something, because that is just going to be fun. All right, so another thing that I'm going to do for Super Bowl for tomorrow, that I may end up having to do a second batch, because I think once this crew smells what's going on, they're gonna want to be a part of it today. So I thought this would be fun. So I'm going to preset my oven to 350, and we're going to make homemade corn dogs. How about that? How fun is that going to be? So I'll do like half a batch with just little corn muffins, and then the other batch with hot dogs, because not everybody in my family is a hot dog fan, but the 2 that are big hot dog fans. So, all right, so this one is actually the brownie bite pan. This was kind of the baby to the brownie pan. The brownie pan, you get 12 little whales. I made some brownies this week for a virtual party, and then there was like I had enough to do, I think, 12 of the mini bites. But there's so many things that you can do. You can make little petit fours. You can make little cheesecake bites, and then today we're going to make little corn muffins and corn dogs. So I'm just taking that fancy old Jiffy box, and then we're going to add the oil and the milk and the egg right to it and mix it. Now this month for February, the guest special is, we've got a layered guest special that is so cool. They don't always do this, so it's fun when they do. So with an $80 purchase, you get our mini whipper, which is fun, perfect for doing like chocolate milk and just a variety of things like that. Maybe a little protein drink. And then once you spend $100, you'll get the mini whipper and the small batter rolls. So that is so cool. I love that they give us little rewards. All right. So I am going to use the kitchen spritzer once again to pump, and then we're going to spray those little wells, so it will be an easy release. Now, when I do the big muffin pan, or the big brownie pan, I use the nylon little spatula to get the brownies or whatever I'm cooking out. With this, we've got a like a cake tester and releasing tool that you can use, but I've also found that the scoop and spread does a great job getting on those sides, so you can pop it out without sticking a butter knife or something in there. All right, of course we have the wonderful stainless steel scoops. The small one is ideal for this size. So I'm just going to go ahead and put all of this in there, and then we'll deal with our hot dog later. Now for this size, it's perfect for the mini muffin pan, this brownie bite pan. You can do like a tub of cookies. It will make small cookies. With the medium one, I love the medium one because you can just do a variety of things like sausage balls, meatballs. If I could only have one, I'd say go for the medium because you can do a heaping scoop, or you could do like a little bit less. But it's just nice to have the perfect size for the job every time you're ready to do something. And then the large one is perfect for like a muffin pan or the brownie pan, or even like if you're doing the taco ring, or even like one of the turkey and cranberry or chicken and broccoli braids. All right, so some of these are going to be on the skinny side, but I think we got it. All right, and if you don't have the kitchen spritzer, another option that is great is the this little silicone basting brush. So the Chef Silicone basting brush has a hook that you can hang it on the side there if you're doing barbecue sauce or a lot of butter. Perfect for going in those little wells. And I love that the head comes off. A lot of folks don't realize that you can take the head off. So if you get barbecue sauce or garlic butter underneath, it will take care of that. All right, so I'm going to use the quick slice to pop these hot dogs right in there and do it. Now it's a very, very thin amount in here. So this thin cut of hot dog is going to be perfect. So all I'm going to do is just stick it right there in the middle, and it's going to be like a little treasure. So Fisher recently discovered hot dogs at the ballpark. So, or corn dogs at the ballpark. So he will be really excited about these. Preston wouldn't touch a hot dog with a 10-foot pole. So we'll give him a little batch without it. And then Picky Noah, he's just going to want a hot dog. He doesn't want any bread on it. So I did 2 rows without the hot dog, and then the rest with. So how neat is that? So I'm going to pop it in the oven. The Jiffy Mix calls for 400, but with it being in this little pan, I think probably 350 for about, I don't know, probably 8 to 10 minutes should do the trick on that. So, all right, let's hop on back to our game 3 of bingo. Who's feeling lucky? All righty. Get those numbers all back in there. Now you see why I've got the bowl for this. All right, so while I'm getting this back together, what kind of questions do you guys have so far? Anybody have questions you think you want to know about? This is expiring. I can hear him starting to whimper a little bit upstairs. His daddy is working today, so I had to bribe some other kids to take care of him. All right, no questions? Well, then we'll jump right.
Jamie.
What? What's that?
I do. About the rock crock. Do you have to use non-metal tools for that, or is it
Yeah, it's nice and durable. You do not have to. You can use like a regular spoon to scoop things out, or metal. Now I personally try to use like my silicone or whatever, because it's mainly what I've got, but you're not limited. Actually, the Use and Care says you've got the green light to do that. So, yeah.
Okay, great.
Good question. Hey, Brandy, glad you could join us. We're just getting ready for game 3. So welcome. All right, so I'm gonna put you guys on mute though. All right, so game 3, you've got your last 5 numbers, and then we're gonna rapid fire through them real quick and hopefully get another winner before we start wrapping things up. All right. So 21, 34, 46, 19, 1, 44, 31, 41, 7, 45, and 22. All right. Now a little burst of talent giving. All right, so many of you are probably very familiar with the mix and chop. So it is, when it first came out 10, 12 years ago, I laughed. I was like, that has got to be the silliest thing. But I'm telling you, I have 3 of these silly things now because there's one always in the dishwasher. But I love the star shape. It will burst right through like hamburger, sausage, just a variety of things. Sometimes when I do a like a dirt cake, and I don't necessarily want my Oreos chopped with the food chopper, I want it, or the manual food processor, I can get it kind of chunky and use this. So I really think that is a classic. Yes, Monica, I know you do. I know you do. I can't. There's something special that you're going to be excited about in March then. So, all right. So in addition to the Rock Crock, we have 3 other lines of cookware. So we have our cast iron. So we have the traditional black, and then we have the enameled cast iron that's really pretty and glazed. Both of those have a lifetime guarantee, and the enamel can actually go in the dishwasher. So if you have always avoided cast iron because of the dishwasher issue, now you are in good shape. The other that I use a lot and absolutely love is the stainless nonstick. So it's kind of like a hybrid between stainless, that's a little bit, you got to have the perfect temperature, the perfect amount of oil, and the perfect patience. So it has a non-stick interior, but it also has little little sections where you still get that stainless, the crispiness that we want from stainless, but without being a beast to clean. Now, this is not going to be my go-to for like a scrambled egg or something. You can do it if you've got enough oil or whatever your fat is in there, but I would say the non-stick. But there's so many things that you can do with this. I love that it goes on the stovetop. You can, if you've got an induction stovetop, which is the magnetic field, you can use that. It goes in the oven and it's dishwasher safe. So currently we have 3 different sizes. This is the 10-inch. We've got a 12-inch, and then we've got a wok. I love using the wok for just a variety of things, not just like stir fry. All right, this one is just a non-stick line. This is an 8-inch fry pan, and Pamper Chef is always doing market research. And one of the things that I think they do a really good job is they want opinions. They want to hear what our kitchen struggles are, yours, mine, everybody else's. And one of the big struggles that people have is space in the kitchen. So they made these handles removable. So I've got this 8-inch, I've got a 10-inch, I've got a stock pot, or a small stock pot, and then a saucepan, and they all fit in the same real estate in my cabinet because the handles are not there. So love these. They're also go on all stove tops, or induction. That won't go on the induction stove top. Goes in the oven. If you're going to put it in the oven, make sure you release that handle, and then it can come back out. And it also is dishwasher safe. Now you will get some oh gosh, I can't think of the word, but sometimes when you wipe it after it's been in the dishwasher, an oxidization, I think is what it's called. So you will have like black remnants on your towels and stuff, but it's so easy to clean. I don't think you're going to necessarily need to have that to go in the dishwasher. All right, so here's a fun little snack that I love. So with that same Ralph sauce, today for lunch, what I'll do is make myself some little cheese sticks. So it's basically like I've left these out for a while, so they're even the packaging. I'm sure you guys can hear Fisher now. His brothers have upset him, and he is about to expire. So I'm just going to cut these in half, and then I'm going to put these on like a medium low heat and then turn them on all four sides as I cook. And you'll love it. And then I just dip it in the spaghetti sauce. All right, back to our numbers. Number 38, 48, 17, 29, 43, 37, 36, 23, 50, 15, 10, 8, 42, and 35. All right. Now, along with the garlic, I could not find the popcorn today, but I had this out because I definitely wanted to show you. We love popcorn at our house. It's very convenient for the boys to throw the bags in the microwave. But the more you read about that and all the ingredients in there, I love to be able to make it on the stovetop, which is ideal. Sometimes you just don't have the time or even the energy to do it. So I love to use the microwave popcorn maker. We do have two different sizes. They collapse flat for easy storage. They've got a little lid, and then they've also got this little handy cup that you can use to measure. So when I'm ready to make popcorn, what I do is I open it up. I fill this little cap to the top with kernels. Now, my personal favorite are white kernels over the yellow kernels for some reason. And then I'm just going to place that lid right on top. Okay, so it goes right on top. And then the use and care will give you some options. Oh, she's got the bread. The use and care will give you the options if you want to use like coconut oil or butter, or you can leave it without. Now, your salt will stick a little bit better if you've got some type of oil on there. So when I put the tablespoon of butter in there, I leave the cap open. If you're not doing any fat, you'll want to close the cap. Now, here's a nice little tip that, if anybody have the popcorn maker, it's a little bit of a learning curve. You have to, it's going to take a couple of uses to figure out the perfect time for your microwave. You don't want to hit the microwave popcorn button, because that's just not going to do the trick. So I think for mine, it's about, like 3 minutes and 10 seconds or something. So just be prepared the first couple of batches to have either a lot of kernels or have burnt popcorn, okay? So just play around with it. But once you find that perfect time, you are gonna be sold. You're gonna absolutely love it. And another tip is, instead of putting it dead center on your microwave plate, offset it a little bit, because when you put it dead center, this is the motion it's gonna get. If you put it on the side, this is the motion it's going to get. So it's going to give you a more even pop when you use that. All right, so let me flip these little cheeses over real quick. All right, so I'm just going to do two sides because I don't have the time to babysit them. But look at how yummy that just cheese sticks from the refrigerator are now going to be turned into basically like a cheese stick from a restaurant without all the coating. So I'm going to turn that off, but that is definitely a favorite snack of mine. So, all right, so can you get the burn smell out? Used it, and okay, so yes, you can. There's a couple of things you can do. You can maybe put a little bit of like baking soda, some lemon, or even sitting it outside, like sit it outside on your, like if you've got a porch that you don't think it will get hauled away. That's a great way to do it. A couple of runs through the dishwasher tends to make that smell go away. But even with like the quick cooker ring, anything silicone does tend to hold the flavors and smells. So give that a try. But maybe a little lemon or some baking soda. All righty, and I'll go back through to see what questions I've missed. All right, so let's rapid fire through these. 32, 26, 9. 47, 28, 30, 16, 14, 25, 24, 3, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, 121, 122, 123, 124, 125, 126, 127, 128, 129, 130, 131, 132, 133, 134, 135, 136, 137, 138, 139, 140, 141, 142, 143 39, 2, 5, 20, 11, 13, and 4. All right. The last thing I'm going to share with you is the cover item for this season.
Jamie,
Yeah,
somebody, Aria says she thinks she has bingo, but she's not
Okay.
positive.
perfect. All right, that's Brandy and Aria. Yay. Good, good, good. Super. All right, so I'll chat with you guys about prizes a little bit later. All right, so the cover product of this season, so our fall season is September 1st through the end of February, is the Flex Plus. So I know some of you have been to parties and have seen it, have used it, even some of you have it in your kitchen, which is really neat. So it is a 3-in-1 tool. So the power source is this right here, and this little thing, I got it from Walmart. It is the perfect container for this. But it's got a little power source here that will allow you to use each one of the pieces here. It is cordless, so I think that's awesome. So you're not limited to where you can use it. And then it does have 2 rechargeable batteries, and they are a pretty quick charge. I think it takes probably, I don't even know, probably 30 minutes to use, and you'll get 30 minutes of mixing, blending time between charges. So with you having 2 of that, you've got up to an hour of all the things that you need. So there is just a little emulsion blender, so you can make sauces. You can. Someone said that they made. Actually, Darlene and Jennifer's neighbor made spaghetti. So she took her whole tomatoes and then just used it right in her pan to just blend those down. And she said she loved it because she didn't have to pull the big blender and things like that out. So I love that. I'm taken lumpy gravy right in the pan, and I made it nice and smooth. I'm using this. I've also made mayonnaise, like homemade mayonnaise, and I just used ingredients that I had in my kitchen, lemon, egg, oil, to make mayonnaise, and it was fantastic. The other one that I probably have been grabbing the most because I use a hand mixer quite frequently. You can just pop either. You've got 2 different options for your mixer. So you just a traditional mixer or a whisk. So if you're doing meringue or something, you can do that. Now keep in mind with the heavier, thicker ones, there is an instructions that tells you like on which side it goes on. So if you don't have it in the right place, it's not going to stick in there like you want. And then this is fun. Darlene just had a party, gosh, was it 2 weeks ago, maybe? And we made a pineapple salsa using the food processor portion of this. So you can use it just with the blades on the bottom, or you've got a grater and a slicer. So really a lot of great uses all in one for this amazing tool. Now, when it first came out, I was like, I'm not sure this is something I would have necessarily gone looking for, but let me tell you, I use it so much. I can't believe that I've never had like an emulsion blender before, because I just am doing all sorts of stuff with that now. So really, really, really love using it. So, all right, what we're gonna do now is I am gonna kill the phone. I'm going to go through the quick little PowerPoints, and then I'm going to give you 2 other chances for prizes. So I'm going to come off here. All right, can you guys hear me? All right, perfect. All right, so there we are with I put the corn dogs in finally. All right, so I'm going to do a quick little screen share. All right, can you guys give me the thumbs up if you see my screen share or my, okay, perfect. All right, so I'm just going to go through this, but thank you guys for checking out this party style. I hope you enjoyed yet a different way to party with Pampered Chef. Like I said, I can cover a lot of ground with this, especially if a Zoom type party is up your alley. So All right. So as always, thank you for supporting my small business. Many of you are like just a long time, supporters and customers and friends. And what's great is every single one of you have become my friends. And I think that's just wonderful. So Pampered Chef has been a great vehicle to make that happen. But here's my precious little family. And from our family to yours, we just want to say thanks for allowing me to do what I love so I can be present and do all the things that that I want to with this crew. So, and that top right picture, Keely that's on here, she gets photo credits for that, and we need an update. So let's finally get that back on the calendar, like for the third time. All right, so I mentioned earlier our February guest special is spend $80, get the mini whipper, and then with $100 you get the small batter bowl, which is awesome. Every month since last year, when you spend $150, you get free shipping. So you guys, that is just wonderful.
Jamie.
Yeah.
The slideshow is not,
It's
at least on my screen, it's not filtered.
Yeah, sometimes that happens. So what was the last thing you saw?
Homepage.
Okay, hang on. Let's try this again. Technology is really good when it works. All right, so can you, so you did you see my sweet little family? Can you see them now? Okay, I'm just going to keep it on so I can see on the side. All right, so there is and it moved to the guest special or not?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So these are the guest specials, the mini whipper and the small batter bowl with the 80, or you get both with a $100 purchase. And then of course the free shipping every month. Now it is super smart. If you've got a big old wish list of things that you want to host a party to get, just it's unlimited on how much you can get for free. So unlimited free up to 5 half price items, and then up to a 30% discount on anything else that you want. Now February is a great month because our stoneware is on special. So if you are a big stoneware fan, this is a great way to add. So our traditional stoneware that's now called Stone Fusion, it goes in the dishwasher. Can you believe it? I can't either, but it does. And any of our glazed stoneware, like the deep covered baker, so if it has the stoneware on the inside and then the glaze on the outside, these are not currently dishwasher safe. They're probably going to update that. And then the gorgeous entertaining stoneware pieces are also 60% off per host in February. When you have a party of 600 or 50 or more, you get 2 pieces or set at 60% off. Now March is all full special because our new catalog comes out. My new products just arrived yesterday and the day before, so I've been having fun playing there. So stay tuned. I'll be doing some type of launch party at the very end of February or the beginning of March to share the scoop there, and hosts can choose any item at 60% off. So you get to choose what you want, versus this month the host gets stoneware. And then there are all sorts of ways to party. So you can do host rewards where you get all the free rewards. A wedding shower is a great option as well. So if you know of someone that's getting married, great way to pamper the bride and the groom. And we also do fundraisers. So I do a lot of fundraising. So if you've got a group or organization that would be interested in that, let me know, and I can give you the scoop on that. All right, so most of you know, love what I do, absolutely love what I do. And it's kind of like when you find a great restaurant that you love, you're like, you just have to tell everybody, it's just amazing. So we always have 3 different kits that start from $79 with over $400 worth of products. Our deluxe kit has over $750 for $159. My personal favorite is the ultimate, because you can get all the products listed at the top, but then you can choose either the blender, the air fryer, or our deluxe grill and griddle, as a part of that kit. And all 3 of those power tools cost more than the kit. So you're getting over $1,100 worth of products, which is awesome. Now we've got a super special for this month. It is a $25 starter kit. So basically there no products come with it. You get an apron, you get your website for 3 months, and all the training and stuff that you need. So it's perfect for people coming back into the business,
or for somebody that just doesn't have the extra money, we'll do a launch party for you, help you earn all the things that you didn't get in the kit, or, you know, many of the things, and help you get off to a great start. But I'm having a blast, you guys. 20 years in May. I can't believe it. So that, hang on, there'll be another big celebration there. Now we do have monthly promotions, and during our new consultant rewards period, there are all sorts of things that our consultants can get for free. But that Flex Plus, the one that was cordless, had the 3 different things. New consultants that start January, February, or March can get that totally for free. I think it's a $329 value. So $25, talk about the return on investment, because you can get all sorts of things, including cookware, stone, cutlery, all sorts of things in between. All right, so before I go to the next thing, I'd love to, I'm going to do just like I call it a little ticket game. I do it at in-home parties. So I'm going to pull out about 10 tickets, and I'd love to answer any questions that you guys have, for, you know, just anything you have about products, about hosting, about the business, about recipes, whatever you've got. So go ahead and rapid fire a couple of questions. Oh, and I didn't do the drawing earlier, and I just threw those tickets away. So I'm going to pull it right out of the trash can. And Keely is our winner for our attendance drawing. So yay, Keely. All right. So who's got questions for Miss Jamie? Let's do it fast so I can give you the last slide. One more chance to win. Yeah. Go ahead.
Can kids host parties?
Kids can host parties. Yes, ma'am, they can. And you've hosted some too, haven't you? I've done a lot of fundraisers. I've done brownie troops, and all sorts of things. All right, good question. All right, who else has questions? Monica, ask what kind of like themes we can have. Did we do a special theme at your party?
Oh, yes. Do you do like special dietary parties, like say vegan or plant-based?
I do. I've got a wonderful plant-based party now, thanks to you and your friends and family. So yeah, I can definitely accommodate. So we can do that. We had a great time. We tried the brownies at Monica's house because they are gluten-free, and you know, all is super clean and they're vegan. They were delicious. And then we made a couple of other things that were fantastic. We even made a dairy-free ice cream in the ice cream maker, and I forgot one part of it, and somebody stood there and held that thing, and it was still delicious, wasn't it?
Yes.
So thank you for asking, Monica. That was wonderful. Who else has questions?
To be a consultant, do you have to have a minimum monthly sales, or is it quarterly, or
so
how does
100?
that work?
Yeah, great question. $150 every other month will keep you as an active consultant. And Monica, I've seen your orders before. That should be no problem. But yeah, it's super easy. And especially now that Pampered Chef has the shipping incentive, so it doesn't even have to be a party. So if you can just get one person a month to get free shipping, you are, you know, every other month, you are in good shape. All right. All right. So I think Brandy had a question about the plates for the grill. Do you know what they're coated with? I don't. That's a great question, but I'll be happy to come back and find out. Yeah, I'll look into that and let you know. So you got it.
Jamie, and I'd like that the recipe for that sugar-free jam you were talking about.
Yeah.
I would like that. Is it in the book that comes with the blender?
I think there is a low sugar that's in there, but I think what I did was just Googled something, and then the box of stuff that you get to add, there's one that's like a low or no sugar that you can get for that. And I just got yeah. So that's
okay. Thanks.
Yeah, perfect. All right, a few more questions. Who's got them? Maybe some of the perks of being a consultant. Who's got questions about that? If you saw my Instagram yesterday, you know, some fun things are about to happen for Miss Jamie.
Yeah, tell us about the perks.
Okay, so good. Monica, full of questions today. I love how I can feed them, feed them to you, and you just answer or ask. So many perks. Like every month that we submit $1,000 in sales, they send us something. So I got 3 reusable grocery bags last month. I'll have an insulated, super cool tote that has like the Happy Spoon and stuff on it. In November and December, we were able to earn every single thing for free, just depending on our sales level that's coming out for the new season that will start March. So I had 3 boxes that came yesterday and the day before, and 1 that came today. So 4 boxes jam-packed full of all the new products. So except for the big item, I basically earn 2 of everything, which is awesome. I can use as gifts for family and friends. I can use as like booking incentives. I can use for my team, so just a lot of great perks like that. We have different like incentive trips. So I've earned, I think this is my 15th trip. So I got to register for Puerto Rico yesterday. And so they've already got me set up, and I'm just waiting on my flight confirmation. And the last couple of years, I didn't take the trip because of, COVID purposes, but then we ended up doing our own trip. You guys, like, I'm so spoiled. I haven't had to book a trip with like working with the airline, working with the hotel up until the last 2 years. And that is no fun. Like I've realized that I'm a little bit spoiled because like they just take care of everything. I just show up at the airport, they shuttle me. So anyway, lots of huge perks. As if you are incentive driven, that is for sure. All right, what else? Let's take 2 more questions. All right, Jamie, think of something. Come on.
Y'all hold the conventions? I guess you're doing it virtually, or?
The last 2 years we did do it virtual. We should be back in Chicago this year, but they're offering a virtual option as well. My team, we still get together, pretty frequently. So I just got back Tuesday from a leader retreat that we held in Tennessee. So we, the people that are comfortable go, and the ones that aren't, just take advantage of the virtual option, which is good. All right, so Brandy, new catalog comes out on March 1st, and your sister's having a March party. So you're in good shape because you'll get a 40% item from her party. So that is good. All right, so I'll do that drawing for that. And Monica is our winner for the Q&A. All right, so I think everybody's got my phone number, but real quick, the final thing that we're going to do is I will send a survey your way. It's if you've done a virtual party with me, it's very similar to that, but go ahead and just humor me. Text me because it'll be easy for me to just shoot the survey back to you. So text me by tonight at 5 at 910-538-7739, and I will do our final drawing from that. But we had 3 bingo winners, a Q&A winner, an attendance winner, and then we'll have a survey winner. So again, 910-538-7739. All right. I thank you guys for joining me. I hope you had fun.
That was awesome.
Isn't that neat? I mean, just, and I've done Zoom parties, but sometimes it's just nice to like have that little breakup. So I do a lot of Zoom parties without bingo, but it's been a while since I've done a bingo, and I'm like, I need to show more people this. So
Thank you.
Thanks, Jamie. It's been fun.
Yeah. All right. We'll see you guys later.
All right. Thanks
Thanks for joining. All right, Carrie Ann, I'll see you in about 10 minutes. Okay. If you want to hop back on. Okay. We'll use the same number, but I'm going to clean my kitchen. All right. Thank you for your help, Keely. Let me make sure I haven't missed any questions. Keely, thank you for helping me fill
I don't know if, am I muted? No. You're welcome.
It's just me and you.
Okay, I had to look at that. No, I was supposed to be somewhere at 12.
Uh-huh. Oh,
But the latte, the latte bread wasn't done. And so I had to run and get dressed. I hadn't brushed my teeth or anything.
Oh, that is so funny.
There you go. So, but did you ask me some questions? I just heard silence and thought, oh, I need to go cut it off.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I was saying thank you for helping me. Yeah, because I could see some things, but I couldn't see everything. And what happened with the sound?
I don't know. Like there was no catalyst, at least that I could see. I was watching you, and all of a sudden, it just sounded echoey. I could still hear everything you were saying. It just sounded like an echo.
Okay,
I'm
got it.
probably screaming at you. Sorry.
Okay, I've got the volume up real high too. So.
Sorry. Corey says I scream anytime I'm on Bluetooth.
Okay. Had you seen a Zoom bingo before, or had you?
No.
Kind of fun, just different. Okay.
It was fun. However, both times I had one number. So,
Funny.
but I have to get going. So I left off right before, well, actually I left off right after you drew my name.
No, you're good. You are good. So
All right. That pizza dip, I've never had that. I thought I had, but I've had something similar, but I'm making touchdown taco dip tomorrow. So, but anyhow.
Share pictures once you make it.
All right, girly.
All right,
I
I'll
have,
later. Have a good afternoon.
thank you. Bye.
It was good. It was a lot of fun. I know. I sure was. I heard it. Yep. What were you crying about, Fishman?
He was mad because he kept throwing shoes at me.
Hey, Fisher, you can't fish. Fisher, you want corn dog? Come look at these little baby corn dogs.
I didn't. But I moved him away. Let's go.
Look at that cute little corn dog.
I did last time.
What'd you do last time?
I was wondering. I have corn dog now.
Mhm.
What? I like milk waking up.
He's up.
Where is he? Where is he?
Right, you want a corn dog? Oh, God. I think you would love these even more than that
They don't.
one. They're so tasty.
What do they taste like?
Corn dogs, of course.